Hello, everyone. I am Magdala Ramirez, and I come from the Maya Mexica tradition. I am so happy to be with you today. One of my rituals to speak in the radio is looking for that alignment with the one that created me, that created you, the great mother in me as it is the great mother in you, and ask her what does it is that we need to talk about it today. Yesterday, we have a very beautiful chat, very beautiful teachings in the school um, because we do this every Sunday. And we were talking about the split of the energy of this world, of this planet, and what it is and what is going on. Well, I have come here to tell you that for a while you have been in that transition time. It was the two energies coming together, and you could see how everything it was one thing or the other thing, and it was this big understanding of the process of what it is deep inside of you, what you want to choose, what is it. Now that is split of the world, it is happening, going into the sixth sun, the next evolution of the human being, or keep on perpetuating that patriarchal system that has been enslaving you for many generations. It is a great moment of choice. It is that sacred moment of choice that humanity is going into it. You see, you have been in this moment before as a human being. You have been in many civilizations that has been in this very beautiful planet. And those civilizations, you might think that they came and go and they were no more and start all over in one way or the other. Well, it is true, but not precisely complete. There is these civilizations that they didn't lower their vibration. They hold it together very much, and not lowering the vibration, it opened this new realm where they live. And that living in that realm, it has always been. It's not that they disappear for the third dimensional reality. They disappear from separation, they disappear from pain and suffering into that relation of perpetuating the patriarchal system. Yeah, they disappear from that, but they have always been here, and they are assistants, the human being, the other human being, in creating those ladders for you to comprehend a different way of being, a different way of life, the manifestation of your own self. Going into this understanding of the sixth world, it is very much understanding like going into a fancy place where they don't accept, barefoot or shorts. It is much more higher culture. That higher culture, it is already implicit in you. A higher culture, it is understanding that respect and honor for absolutely everyone. There is no separation. It is that place in you where you understand and manifest that world of oneness that it has always been here. These ways of honor, These ways of understanding this oneness is completely nature. If you see nature, everything it is that ecosystem that you are involved in it. For such a long time, people could not understand that they have an active work to do. They think about the climate change that it is happening, the changes of the earth that it is happening, and thinking that the governments needs to change, that the laws needs to change. And well, it is not that so. It is not about the laws of the government to come and save you. It is you, the one who change your way of thinking, your way of living. Understanding that whatever it is happening to this planet in her shift, it is also happening to you. And it is happening to all the life forms in this planet, which you are part of it. Each one of the life forms are interrelated in that beautiful ecosystem. Whatever happens to the wolves is also happening to you. The birds, everything, it is just so part of you. One of the things that, where is your work, it is very much that interrelationship with your relations inside of yourself. That relationships that you need to see what is it and how it works. Because if all the relations are happening inside of yourself and then you see that person in the outside, it is truly your other you. It is the time to revise. Are you in peace with each one of your relations? Are you in harmony with each one of your relations? Think about them. Think about even the people that you have some struggle. Think about those places inside of yourself where you need to bring peace. And get away from that game of victim and predators. Go away from that. Don't play that game anymore. Because when you play that game, you immediately go into having justifications for having separations inside of yourself. Recognize those forces in you and transmute them. Transmute them into a higher understanding of yourself. You know, when we have, we're going to have a sweat in the land, in the sacred land, and it is all these very beautiful sisters and daughters and everyone together. I always want to be sure that everybody is loving each other, that everyone is trusting each other, connecting with each other before we even get inside of the sweat. We tell the stories when the stones are getting heated. We tell stories of the ancestors, the Cuautlicue, the ways of the Great Mother, Tonantzin. Many stories, Quetzalcoatl, many of those ancient stories, and we decode it. And that we do it for the people to maintain the focus of something higher and better, and that it is actually reachable. So by the time that we go inside of the sweat, there is always this incredible love. It is this beautiful portal to welcome us into a higher realm. And once you're there, the truths, people get it so quickly that it is able to transmute absolutely all these lower selves. All these lower selves that they feel guilty, that they feel sad, that they feel shame, that they feel whatever it is, those lower consciousness that perpetuates the patriarchal system. And it is so amazing, beautiful to see the big difference in the people and the way that they relate with each other. It is a time just like that in your life to check in you how it is your relations happening inside of yourself. What is those relations that need some attention? Even men in your life or women in your life, the relationship with your biological mother has been very prevalent in this time and space, because what is the things that you learn from it, and that in some way is the time to let it go. Let it go means going into the next step of the evolution. That place in you when you can see those lower selves being active and being reacting and perpetuating that patriarchal system. This is the moment of choice, the sacred moment of choice. Every time that you want to take a choice, be sure that it is for the highest good of everyone. Be sure that that is exactly what you want to create, that you don't want to perpetuate wars and destruction, that you don't want to generate bad energy, that you don't want to put up with anything either anymore. You're not the punching bag of anybody. And that place in you, it is just way too important to heal within you. Observe what you are creating. It is not the ways that you think that you think, There is so many theories right now. You actually make it true as a manifestation and change your way of living. Changing your way of living by being conscious of this very powerful, beautiful new world that you are approaching into it. Put your 2 feet in the new world. Observe too that by being true to yourself, it will take you there. When you're not being true to yourself and betrayed yourself, that is the perpetuation of that patriarchal system. These two worlds are very different. One world, it's about destruction and war. And that's the chaos that you are able to see, but not participate in it. Now, the new world, that it is about that beauty, that it is about that understanding of beauty inside of you, that path of the true human being. It is that interconnectedness with absolutely everything and everyone around you, including the stars and the ancestors from the stars, and the incredible wisdom that you have inside of yourself. And it is happening, and the assistance is going for that true human being, that it is able to see a higher truth about yourself and become that higher truth by changing your way of living, connecting with your own nature, connecting with Mother Earth too, that the way that she's dancing, you're gonna dance too. Get the rhythm. Get the rhythm instead of creating more resistance. Observe what is happening without identifying with it. Well, we have the school online going. It has been so amazing, powerful. We have this webinar going that it has been such an amazing thing going on. Recognizing how to leave behind that linear way of thinking, creating time, perpetuating that patriarchal system, and understanding that you're not bounded by time. The ancestors were measuring consciousness. They were not measuring time. And this is a big, big teaching because it has many implications. Join us. Join us in this prayer, the prayer of becoming one with the one that created you, so you can see the way that she sees you, that she sees everyone. I am very happy. Today is such a beautiful day, a day of uncovering you, a day to live in beauty. Tlatzocomate for being you. Oh yes, download the app that we have, Messages from the Great Mother. Keep on downloading. So you have this little message with the one that created you, and you remember her every moment and being conscious of your own choices. Those perfect synchronicities are very, very beautiful. Tlatzocomate, Tlatzocomate, Tlatzocomate. I am you. I am Magdala.